Try it out, bro. Don't stare at me. I know you're a little nervous, but give it a shot. There we go. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Pat, and welcome back to another mod showcase. And today we're going to take a look at the bouncing blocks mod. And probably the most useful thing you could do with this is make a trampoline. You can see I have created one right in front of us. And also there's some pretty cool blocks that make you run like 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's pretty crazy. Before we get started, we do have a couple crafting recipes to go over. The first one is the bouncing block. And to make this, you are going to need 4 black wool, 4 string, and also a slime ball. And that will make you 3 blocks. And what this one does is it shoots you into the air. And with that, you're probably going to take some fall damage. So what you need is a padding block. This is definitely the most important block in the mod. Without it, honestly, guys, you're going to die a lot. Like, testing all this stuff out, I died an unimaginable amount of times. Alright, to make this one, you will need 5 wool and also 4 string. And that's going to make you 3 blocks once again. So one thing about this is I feel like it needs to be tweaked a little bit. At the moment, if I jump on this, it will shoot me into the air. And if I land on the padding blocks, I will take no fall damage. But probably the real problem is, if I jump on it and then land on it, I do take fall damage from that. That probably shouldn't happen because it makes it, like, ridiculously dangerous. Like, you could still use it as something to, like, jump off and land somewhere cool. But at the moment, you can't just, like, jump up and down, which is kind of fun. You'll just die. So yeah, it does have a little problem with it, but it's still pretty fun to mess around with. Over here, I actually made another trampoline, and you can see this one is made out of a different block. And yeah, for this one, it's the launcher block. It's like the other trampoline, except it shoots you like 1,000,000 times higher, so it's so much more cool. Like, if you have like a tree house or something, you could actually launch yourself up there. But the recipe for this one is a bunch of iron ingots, a weighted pressure plate, a piston, and also a redstone torch, and that's going to make you 3. And yeah, this one launches you so much higher, so the fall damage is, like, you know, really important. So very high into the air, you're probably going to want to land on this so you don't actually get yourself killed. I think like a high like mountain home or a tree house or something, you just like have this at the bottom, jump on it, shoots you in there, and the way down you can just put some of these like blocks at the bottom to land. I think that'd be so cool. You're probably wondering what these random blocks on the ground are, and things are about to get interesting. So this one is the speed block. To make it, you are going to need 3 ice and a bunch of snowballs, and once again it will make you 3 blocks. So this one makes you run at like a super speed, like straight ahead, so it's really crazy. I'll get there in like 1/8 of a second. All right, here we go. I mean, look at that speed. That is insane right there. This is probably good for traveling like a long distance, like your house is really far away from an area you want to go to. Put down these blocks and you will run like a psychopath there. Alright, so the next one that we are on to is the cannon block. And there's 4 different ones. This one is going to aim you to the south. And the recipe is a bunch of iron ingots, a redstone torch, 2 weighted pressure plates, and also a piston. So this one will shoot you in a specific direction. So right here, I put up like 9 of them, and it should launch me right over here. So here we go. I put down the padding block so I can hopefully land there. And you could definitely set up something pretty like intricate with them, since you can shoot yourself in like all different directions. At the end, I'll show you guys something really cool I made. It like shoots you all over the place, and it's pretty cool. So guys, we did the south one, and now we are on to the east cannon block. And for the recipes, they're pretty much all the same. They require the same materials, except the weighted pressure plates in the piston are in the direction like they are heading in. So this is the east one. They're on the east side of the crafting table. So they're all pretty easy to make and require the same materials. Alright, so here we go. Jump once again, and bam, onto the landing pads. In the next one I set up, I accidentally set like really dangerously. So I am going to set myself into creative for this one. And the next recipe is for the west block. Same recipe, just on the west side. So very easy to make. And with this one, the problem really is, if you land on multiple blocks in a row without the landing pads, it's going to give you fall damage. Which I'll show you right here. Like, I would land on this and just completely die, which would be the big problem. And here we go, that's where I'm supposed to land. So the last directional block is the north cannon block. This one, same thing, as you probably could have guessed anyway. Alright, so here we go. I will jump onto the last one here. And there's the landing pad. Awesome. So what I did is I set up like a pretty intricate one with every single thing connected, and we will try it out. So guys, before we try out my creation, I did want to mention you actually can get mobs on these things too. Like this creeper right here. Try it out, bro. Don't stare at me. I know you're a little nervous, but give it a shot. There we go. See, the creeper is bouncing on the trampoline right now, and he got a little angry, almost blew up. So dangerous for them too. You could somehow set it up as like a mob trap. Try that again. Come on, creeper. You've got to walk. They're like staring at each other, have no idea what to do here. And there that one goes. Launch the second one too. So definitely very cool. If you could somehow get them on here, they will pretty much kill themselves. And this should work the same way too. Like I could launch them like straight ahead. Want to get a creeper over there? Come on, creeper. Don't be afraid. Go. It's hard to get them to go straight. All right, there we go. Oh, and he like launched himself right back too. That was kind of awesome. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff to mess around with. All right, guys, here it is. I set it up right here. Hopefully this works. This actually took a while to set up. It should like shoot me like flying through the air, and I should land somewhere cool. All right, here we go. Landing on this one, over to this one. I don't know, I just messed around with this. The thing is, if you do this in survival, you're definitely going to need like landing pads everywhere. And I should land here and onto this. But my real opinion is the mod is great. They just need to like tweak it. Like I feel like all these blocks should not give you fall damage when you land on them. Because all this would work perfectly if it wasn't for that. At the moment, it's still fun to mess around with. And also, you could definitely set it up to like shoot you into like a tree house or on top of a mountain. And just use like the safety blocks to protect all your falls. But anyways, guys, that's about all there is to show in this mod. If you want to check it out, of course, the download is in the description. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. It really does help me out. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see ya next time.